What's going on, guys? It's Onion Rings. We were just streaming Fallout 4 and it fucking crashed on me, so I'm a little bit mad about that. So, we are just going to play some Dead Frontier instead. Oh my god, I'm watching Onion Rings log in. He probably is gonna show his password on accident. No, you cannot have my password. I need food. I need food. I have no idea how much it's going to cost me to get food, so we're just going to take out $50,000. Oh yeah, I gotta get my phone and load up the chat. If anybody actually joins. I have to rename it too. I think I have it named Looting Live, so every time I go live, it's gonna have that same name. I gotta find out. Videos. No, home button. How do I refresh this shit? There we go, refresh. Yep, I'm live, okay. Okay. Let me go change the title for you guys. Let's call it Looting Live number 2. Fuck it. Just add a number 2 in there, because that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm looting live again. Oh my god, I can like my own video. No, I'm not going to like my own video. Oh, my chat just popped up from last night's stream. Sometimes the chat will get saved, as well as the likes and dislikes. They get saved for some reason. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or not. I wanted it to give me brand new ratings each time I stream, but the YouTube's all like, nah, man, nah. It's already monetized and everything, okay. Let's go get some eats. Everything I sold, or everything I had yesterday sold. I'm at 264,000 just from that little bit of looting I did. I'm at $264,000, which is great. Actually, I don't need truffles. I can just grab some whiskey. I shouldn't be that hungry. Just grab a whiskey and we'll be good to go. I'm thinking about selling this implant back. My friend told me it's better to just go for the Ingenuity implant, and I think he might be right. The Ingenuity implant increases how much ammo percent you get, so how much ammo you loot is increased. I think stacking that would be better than stacking armor chance. As I told you guys yesterday, finding armors is pretty good because you're going to... Oh, damn, the price went down. That's not good. That means I'm going to lose a lot of money. It's fine. I'll lose a little bit. I'm not worried about it. But instead of finding armors, it's probably better to... Let me show you guys the Ingenuity implant. You find 5% more ammo looted. I could get 8 of these. 8 times 5 is 40, so I could get 40% more ammo looted. That's almost double ammo looted. And that would really help out. Looting more ammo is great because of how much ammo sells for. I'll show you guys an example. Off the top, I can show you that you loot more ammo, I think. Yeah, master improved looting chances. You get better looting chances when you are gold membership. So if I got gold membership, plus got a whole bunch of those ammo things, I would literally have so much ammo to sell. Let me show you guys. Here are the top ammos. There's 14mm, which goes for, right now, it's going for about 30,000 a box of 600. Last night it was 35,000. And then 12.7 is going for about 32,000 a box. And then you've got your... Holy crap, your mic is cancer. Is it really that bad? Because I can, like, hear it vibrating in the back of my head right now. Is it really that fucking bad? Hang on, let me try resetting the stream. Okay. Is that any better? I don't know why it would sound like cancer. I have it plugged. I have it plugged into the amp and then the amp into the computer. I have to use the fucking amp when I stream on PC. I can't just plug it right into the PC like I do with my PlayStation. Kinda better, not really though. Let me go listen to it. It shouldn't be any more cancerous than it was last night. It shouldn't be any more cancerous than it was last night. It is loud, but it's not. It shouldn't be any more cancerous. You're gonna hear, yeah. Ignore that double. You're gonna hear doubles. That's because it's recording the preview. It's loud, yeah, but it's. Hang on, let me try. Yeah, I can just try toning it down. How about that? Is that better? I mean, like I said, it shouldn't be any worse than last night's. I mean, yeah, I know it sounds like shit. Go back 5 minutes. Oh, was it worse back then? I don't know if I can go back right now. Let me try. I can't go back. It's not letting me. Let me try going and doing it from my channel. Try going. No, it's not letting me. It's not letting me rewind. I'll have to watch it later and see what you meant. But you said it's better now, though, so it should be good then, right? Anyway, this is 12.7. Sells for about 32,000 a box. And then you've got your grenades. Regular grenades are not expensive like they used to be, but heavy grenades, on the other hand, are out the freaking roof. Oh, they're not as bad as they used to be. These go up, though, on weekend events, like, for example, sometimes we'll have events for, like, Memorial Day. Well, I don't think we had one for Memorial Day, but, like, we don't have July the 4th either because the owner of the game is British, so obviously he's not going to celebrate something that's American. But, like, for Easter, Halloween, shit like that, we get like these double XP events where you kill shit and you get more XP. So people go out the wall buying out all the ammo just so they can freaking sell it, or not sell it, but use it to grind, and that's a big thing right there. So rifle ammo and grenade ammo is like the biggest thing. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can do to my settings to fix this. La 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 la. It looks like it's hitting the top. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't know anything about this shit, so I don't know if I should fuck with it. I've got this set correctly. I have no microphone boost on right now. None at all. So it shouldn't be that loud. And I turned down the maximum threshold over here. It can't reach the top now, so that should be better. Let's do some looting. I can't wait to get a proper commentary mic, dude. It's gonna be so great. I wanna know where the fuck the hospital went. There used to be a hospital in this block. I wanna find it. That's what I'm good at looting, is the hospital. Yeah, here's the hospital, I think. This big building right here. Is it? No, wait, I don't know. No, this is not it. What did he do with the hospital? Maybe he took it out. What didn't take it out of the game, did he? You know, there used to be a hospital really close by. No, it's right up here, isn't it? No. I'm dumb as fuck. No, this is not it. I don't know what he did with it, but there used to be a hospital in this same block. Earphone users might go deaf. Well, I'm not sure what to do, dude. My mic fucking sucks. I need a proper commentary mic. I don't know what to do about it. I got no money right now. But my suppressor suggested a mic to me, so that's good, I guess. He suggested the blue snowballs, pretty much what all beginners use, is what he's using, and it sounded pretty good to me, so I guess that's the one I'll grab. It's like 50 bucks on Best Buy, so I think I can grab it there. But I don't know what happened to the hospital. I don't know where it went. We're just gonna loot the bunker instead, I guess. I just want to find a lot of ammo. Now there's 2 bunkers in this block, though. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Before we had one bunker, which is where we live. We had this second bunker up north in the city, but now we have 2 bunkers and no hospital. Weird. I missed the hospital. I used to be able to loot like crazy in there and really make some bucks quick. Now all we have is a bunker. Hopefully we can get a lot of ammo though, because I need to make some hardcore money. What happened last time? That bitch screamed at me and ruined my entire loot trip. I had to call it early because I got hit and my armor got damaged. Come on, give me ammo. Bastards, I need ammo. Not ammo. Not what I asked. I think I've done like 3 live streams already today. Crazy. Did the Fallout 4 one early in the morning, and I would have kept the other one going, but then my game crashed. Yeah, just to specify, Steve, that wasn't a stream crash. That was a whole freaking game crash. Like, I just suddenly got like some massive frames per second dip when I ran by that hospital, and then the whole freaking game just froze, and then I crashed. And you know how the game works. If you're streaming through your PlayStation, then you frickin' crash. So stupid. I don't know if I should buy my Elgato back or not. I'm really getting tired of streaming off the PlayStation. See, if I was streaming with an Elgato, then if the game crashed, I'd still be able to keep the stream going. I could just relaunch the game and go right back to what I was doing. I lose so many potential viewers, dude. I had 5 viewers there. I mean, they were all just friends. They're still viewers, right? And I know 5 isn't that many. Like, people are probably thinking, oh, you only get 5 on your fucking scrub. Well, 5 is good enough for me. It makes me happy to have at least that much support. When you're in the middle of a stream and it just like crashes, it's so fucking frustrating. So if I had my Elgato back, then I'd be able to stream for as long as I want, as long as my PC doesn't crash. That would definitely cause it to stop. But my PC wouldn't crash because it wouldn't be overloading it or anything. The thing is, I don't know if I can run my PC and my PlayStation at the same time, because I've got my air conditioner in the window, I've got my PC, and if I'm streaming off my PC with the Elgato, or using OBS anyway, OBS is encoding the footage that the Elgato is recording, which takes CPU power. If I'm taking CPU power, that's going to heat up the CPU, because it's going to take more power, so I'm not sure if my power can handle that. As I told you guys before, I have one working outlet in my entire room. And if I put too much into it, it's an older outlet, so I can't put a lot into it. If I put too much into it, it's going to freaking short out, kill my whole room. So if I've got my PC on with the graphics card and CPU both working really hard to encode the footage my Elgato's recording, plus I'm gaming at maximum whatever on my PlayStation, plus my TV, plus my monitor, plus my air conditioner, all that electronics in one room, I don't know, man. I don't think that's going to work. I'm going to have to wait to move until I get my Elgato back. There's no way I can record off my Elgato and have my PC roaring away at the same time. Now, my computer really doesn't take that much power unless it's at full load. And it's not going to be at 100% load, but it's going to be up there. Trying to record a video, yeah, it's going to be up there. So, I'm not sure what to do. I'm going to have to wait till I move to a more modern house with better electricity and shit. You know why it crashes. I don't, honestly. I've looked it up. I looked at the error code that displays when it crashes, the CE whatever. And I've gotten no response from Sony. No response on the PlayStation forums. Absolutely nothing. The only thing I get on the PlayStation forums is other people asking, have you found a fix yet? Or do you know why this happens and stuff like that. Everyone else is having the same problem. Nobody knows what it is. And it's really stupid that Sony's not, giving us any information or anything on it or helping us out with it. Because a lot of people stream off their PlayStations. Not a lot of people can afford capture cards. And being able to stream off the PlayStation on the go with a click of a button is very convenient, but when it crashes all the time, it's so annoying, dude. I'm not sure if it's some sort of like server overload, like maybe too many people are streaming, or maybe it's because I've been streaming for too long. I don't know what it is. But whatever it is, it needs to stop happening. But today, it wasn't the stream though. It wasn't YouTube, it wasn't the PlayStation. It was Fallout. Fallout crashed, and if Fallout hadn't crashed, then the stream would have gone on. Fallout crashed. It just had like a hiccup or some shit. It just completely fucking froze on me and just crashed, and it's really annoying. I hate that happens. And the game's been out 6, 7, 8 months. It's been out for a while now. I don't know how many months exactly. I'm probably doing terrible math right now. November. Okay, November, and it's June, so that's about 7 months. The game's been out, and we're still having issues like that with crashing. You saw I wasn't doing anything intense. It's not like I had a whole bunch of mods or some shit. I wasn't using like a fully automatic rocket launcher. I literally just had a gun in my hand. I was sprinting and there were enemies behind me chasing me, and that's it. That was enough to crash it. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So GG PlayStation, GG Fallout 4 for ruining my day, ruining my stream, making me unhappy. Now I'm stuck PC streaming, which there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy doing PC games too, but it's kind of uncomfortable to stream on my PC right now because of my current setup. It's kind of hard to get comfortable sitting at my computer. My microphone quality sucks. My mouse sucks. It's always lagging and delaying. It's just not as comfortable as streaming off my console. I can only probably do it for a couple hours at a time, versus console I could stream up to 6, maybe longer. I've even done a 12-hour stream before, which I was actually amazed I was able to stream that long that one day. It's on my channel still somewhere, I think. There's a 12-hour stream of me playing frickin' Fallout, and I was amazed that it stayed, working that long. 'Cause see, that's the weird thing about the PlayStation streams, is they could be the most buggy thing in the world. They could crash after literally just 8 minutes. I had one of those happen. I began streaming and it literally crashed after 8 minutes. And then they could last a couple hours, 30 minutes, I don't know. And then they could be the nicest things in the world and they could last 12 hours. You could have the best stream of your life. But the thing is with how much it's crashing, I'm afraid to have a good stream. Every time I get viewers, I'm afraid if I start playing or whatever, that it's just suddenly going to crash and I'm going to lose all my viewers. It happened to me once while playing Grand Theft Auto on Thesaurus. I had like 20 viewers and I even had someone asking me if they could donate to us. And then out of nowhere, the stream's just like plop, crash, dead. And I restarted the stream hoping that the people would see. Oh, I went up, I meant to go back down. But I restarted the stream hoping that people would see hey, the stream's back on, it was an accident, I crashed, sorry about that. No one came back. I got like maybe 5 out of the 20 viewers. They all left because they're disappointed. They don't want to be watching their favorite viewer or just watching someone stream in general and then have the stream just kerplooey on them. Just crash out of nowhere. They don't know what happened. For all they know, I ended the stream and I will never be back. Now, of course, it's lazy of them to not check if I'm still streaming. Like, okay, maybe he just had a hiccup. Let's see if he comes back. It's lazy of them to not do that. Can you necessarily blame them? I mean, do you really want to just like keep refreshing the page to see if that person comes back or not? I wouldn't want to. If they stop streaming, I would assume that they're just done, even if they didn't say goodbye. So that kind of shit happens where you're streaming and you got a lot of viewers and then it just kerplooies on you. It's just really annoying. It really drives me crazy. I just wish that Sony or PlayStation, whoever, would just do something about this. I want to be able to stream in peace without my game crashing. And Bethesda needs to work on Fallout 4 and stop Fallout 4 from crashing. It's so annoying, dude. I send those error reports every time I crash. Where do they even end up? In the black hole? Like, I feel like the error reports that I'm sending in are doing nothing to help the issue. You know when you crash, it's like, submit error report, and you can click the checkbox that includes the video clip of what you were doing when it crashes. Where do those videos even go? Do they even get watched? Do they even get reviewed? Am I just wasting my time? It's all things I've been wondering. Because they're all like, here, submit your report, and we'll work as hard as we can to see what the problem was and how we can fix it for you, and la 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 la. And you never get any type of reply back from them. You never see a fix in the problem or anything. It's literally just like you're wasting your time. Getting a lot of aggro because that freaking bitch screamed on me. Out of here, big guy. Out of here, big boy. Damn cock munchers is right, Steve. Damn cock munchers is right. Like they're just sitting there munching on them cocks all day. Not giving a care in the world. I guess people don't understand that console gaming is huge. If we're console gaming, we want to be able to game smoothly and without crashes and problems. We want to be able to stream for our audience to watch us without it crashing, you know? We want what PC gamers want. Because we don't have PCs, we're not part of the PC master race, doesn't mean that we don't like having fun. Well, I have a PlayStation and a PC. I'm on my PC right fucking now. I love both consoles. Hell, I even love Xbox. As much as a lot of people don't, I play every console. If I had an Xbox One, I'd be playing Gears of War right now, probably. I love Gears of War. It's a nice exclusive, and there's plenty of other really good exclusives out there too. But everybody can't suck up their pride and realize that every console has its different bonuses. Everyone just has to like fight with each other. Oh, my console's better. And it's the same thing with PC too, Steve. If you think console wars are bad, Dude, you should just wait till you get into the PC wars. These motherfuckers never shut the fuck up about Intel versus AMD or AMD versus Nvidia. There are two types of processors with PCs. I don't know if you know this or not, so I'm going to explain it anyway. There are two types of processor manufacturers. Intel, I'm sure you've heard of Intel, you know who they are, and AMD. So blue versus red, in a sense. Intel is like a blue logo, AMD is like a red logo. So Intel makes really strong processors, but generally for the consumer brand ones, meaning like you and me, we're the consumers, we buy these. Normally, the Intel ones have lower amount of cores, but they're stronger, versus AMD has more cores, but their cores aren't as strong as Intel's. So everyone's always arguing, oh my god, AMD's better. Who cares if Intel's cores are better? AMD's better because you can get more performance for less dollars. And well, why that is true, you can get more cores and more performance for fewer dollars. Intel will always beat AMD. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, well, now you're sounding like one of those faggots saying that Intel's better. No, that's just straight facts. If you Google the different types of processors, Intel will win the processor battle because AMD doesn't work as hard on their processors, but AMD is cheaper. Just like the graphics cards. There's a whole battle between Nvidia versus AMD. Nvidia's like the GeForce cards, the GTs and stuff. Everyone says, oh, and Nvidia's better because it has this and that, and it has this and that, and AMD doesn't have this and that. Well, sure, your Nvidia card might have more performance, but look at the price range. Have you seen the price of GeForce cards? For Pete's sake, the 1080 is like $800. That's the newest card out right now. 1070 itself, I think, is going to be like $450. Look at AMD's side. I got a $120 graphics card that can play most of the games that I play. And back to the whole argument about which card is better. People are all like, oh, well, your AMD card might have better price to performance ratio, but yours runs super hot and loud. And that's not always true. It depends which variant of the card you buy, depending if it's loud or hot or quiet or whatever. It's not just AMD's always hotter and louder. It's not like that. But the newest AMD cards are coming out in a few days here. Or not in a few days, but like at the end of the month, called the 480, the AMD Radeon 480. And the 480 absolutely destroys my R7 and it's going to do a lot of good. It's going to be a really good card. And you want to know what the price is? $200. $200 for a card that runs circles around mine that I just bought for $120. So an $80 difference, and it's apparently going to run circles around it. I have no idea how it's going to compare to these other cards that are out, like the 1080 and everything. I don't know how it's going to compare to those. But I already hear it now. All the Intel or all the Nvidia fanboys are going to be like, oh, well, your 480 might have a good price to performance ratio, but my card has better CUDA cores than yours and all this shit. And yes, Steve, PC wars do seem complicated. They're very complicated because people actually put specifications into them, unlike PS4 versus Xbox, where people are just like, oh, well, my interface is quicker. Well, my controller's easier to use. My headset works better, or something like that. That's pretty much console wars summed up, but PC wars actually get into specs and manufacturers and brands and all that. So they are more complicated than console wars. But I was just trying to tell you that console wars are everywhere. Any type of console. It could be a PC, it could be a PlayStation, it could be a Nintendo. They're everywhere. It's annoying, but it's something we have to live with. People are always going to think that their stuff is better than someone else's. And to go even further with the PC wars, it's not just about manufacturers either. People will literally say, oh, well, I have more RAM than you. That makes my PC better. Nigga, are you fucking kidding me? You say you got more RAM and your PC's better than mine because you have more RAM? Really? That's just a dumb PC enthusiast right there. One that thinks their computer is better than yours just because they have more RAM. It's not all about the RAM. Dumbasses. Yeah, but yeah, Steve, I know PC wars are definitely complicated. You're right. You're absolutely right. They are very complicated indeed. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up all my ammo and wait for an event to sell it. What is today? Today's June. And then after June is July, and then August, and then September, October. I don't think the next big event's till October. Yeah, I don't think the next big event is until October, so there'd be no point saving up my ammo. I was going to save all my ammo up and then sell it during like a Halloween event or something, but that's so far away. I'll just sell everything I've got right now, and then maybe a couple weeks before the event, I'll start stashing up all my ammo and then sell it during the event to piss people off. Sell it for like huge prices. They're going to be so salty. A lot of people do that. Save up all their ammo, and then when an event comes along, just freaking sell it all for a lot of money. There was this one person that had 14mm rifle bullets up to 50,000 a box. She would literally buy out every box under her price just to be a dick, and then list it back for 50,000. So what I would do is I would go out and loot a bunch of it and just sell it to her. I would just sell it on the market for $1 less than she had hers for sale, and she would buy it and just put hers back for 50,000. I'm like, hey, you're making me rich. I don't care. You are making me rich. Thank you very much. Oh, ball sacks. I'm tired. I don't know why I decided to PC stream. I should have just gone to bed instead. I'm not really regretting it or anything. I'm just saying I should have gone to bed instead. Probably would have been a smarter idea, but whatever. I'm not really too much worried about it. I'm not that tired. Hell, if I tried to go to sleep, I probably wouldn't be able to. Just wish I had more viewers. I tried telling the forums that I was streaming and stuff, and that I was going to start playing this game more, and I don't think I got any views at all. Like, I think they just kind of like looked at my channel and were like, nah. Because there's a bigger YouTuber, actually there's like a couple big YouTubers that play this game, and they pretty much get all the views. Everyone else either A, doesn't watch people play this game, or B, just doesn't care. They're just like gangsters, they don't care. Dream it feels good to be a gangster. They're like, why watch the game when I could play it? That's what I feel like it's like with The Division. I feel like nobody watches me because they would rather play it. Whoa, heavy grenades just went way down. Alright, I'm gonna wait to sell these until tomorrow. I'm not about to frickin' sell my grenades for that low when I know that they can be up there in that range. I'd rather sell them for like 30,000. I'm not about to sell my grenades for that much money. Actually, as a matter of fact, how about we just list them for $27,500, and then whenever the price gets back up there, someone will buy them. I don't know if they're going to sell by the time I wake up or not, but I have this cheapest scavenger implant too, so if anybody wants to buy a scavenger implant, it's on there. Maybe I'll wake up and everything will be sold and I'll be rich. See how much this 9mm rifle ammo is worth. Not much, about 17,000. That's because the only gun that really shoots 17 or 9mm rifle ammo is the Corpse Destroyer. And it's not the best LMG ever. It's very, very expensive because it's a limited edition item. You can't get your hands on it anymore, legitly. You have to buy it from other players. That's why it costs so much. But this is the only weapon that officially shoots this ammo that's an automatic machine gun. Beforehand, it used to be this gun. It was the VSS Venturas. It was a sniper. This used to be the only thing that shot 9mm rifle ammo. So 9mm rifle ammo used to be like the cheapest ammo ever until the owner of the game pretty much decided to bring out that machine gun. Now, a gun that I would like to get my hands on is the XL Gunner here. It definitely went up in price. It used to be down to like 4 million. I should have grabbed one while they were cheap, but I was a dumbass that didn't. This is a minigun with it's got a smaller magazine than most miniguns, but it's got a really high damage. Actually, let me go to the wiki and just show you guys these different types of weapons. Well, I'm pretty much just showing you, Steve. I don't think anybody else is going to watch this, but I love machine guns. What games on PC can you play that you have already? I pretty much run anything I want, honestly. I know Skyrim streams are low. The highest I saw was 4 streamers, and unless you have a lot of subs, no one watches, and I'm not sure what else you have. Yeah, I don't actually know if I'm going to stream Skyrim or not. I haven't really decided because is anybody really going to watch me? I might try a test stream and see, but I also haven't downloaded any more mods either. I still don't have any mods for the game. I've been too busy playing Fallout and stuff. But I've got Assassin's Creed 4. I don't really feel like playing it right now. That's the only reason I haven't streamed it. I've got League of Legends. I probably wouldn't mind doing a couple games of that. I have Diablo 3, which I would definitely play if people would watch me play it. I just don't want to play it by myself, you know. I want people to watch me so we can have fun together. And as I said, I do have Skyrim, and I could get some other games as well. It would just depend, like, what people wanted me to play and how much it costs. Like, I don't have a lot of money, dude. I get to play free games pretty much. Besides you. Yeah, like, I don't want just you to come to my streams. No offense, I appreciate your support, Steve, but I want more viewers than that. I don't want to base a stream on me playing it with just if you're the only watcher. Because, hell, if we're going to do it that way, I might as well just record it for you and send you the damn files to YouTube. You just fucking watch it yourself then, but it seems like you're my biggest viewer anymore these days anyway. You're my most loyal viewer, I should say. Anyway, these are the weapons. These are the machine guns. Now, the machine guns start getting good at the Corpse Destroyer. Anything below is not very good for the current area I'm in. They're all decent, but not for the current area I'm in. I'm in a higher level area. This is the one I was talking about. It could be bought from the credit shop for 2,000 credits. It was on sale November 19th, 2012 until December 31st, 2012. And it was like one of the first big LMGs we ever got introduced to. You can see the damage per second there and the damage per hit, like each bullet does there. Those are the critical hit brackets. Those are the normal brackets. The critical hits don't do that much more because it has a low crit chance, so you're not going to be critical hitting a lot anyway. Then the Dust Mag you can't really get your hands on unless you get access to the Elite Shop. But then there's the XL Gunner I was just showing you guys. It's a minigun, so it shoots 2 bullets with each shot, and each of those bullets does 12.61 damage per hit, so times that by 2, it's 25.21, and if it critical hits, it does 29.75 per shot, with a DPS up to 364,000, or 364, I mean, 0.11, which is pretty good. And then you've got some other stuff too. You've got these miniguns. Now this one is called the Vulcan. This was one of the most popular guns for a very long time until he started releasing limited edition weapons. The damage, as you can see, is lower than the XL Gunner because the XL Gunner came out after the Vulcan. And then down here you've got the Scar 9000, which is like one of the most recent miniguns. More damage than the XL Gunner, bigger magazine, but it's also way more expensive. Matter of fact, what is it worth anymore these days? I'm sure it's like $90,000. No, it's not that expensive, but it is $35,000, which is a lot. Or 35 million, I mean. I keep saying thousands, I mean millions. It's not 90 million, it's 35 million. It's a lot of money. And then you've got the GAU. This one does mega fucking damage, as you can see here, like 520 DPS, 42 damage per hit. It shoots 3 bullets per shot instead of the normal 2 from other miniguns. Now this thing was back in 2D, like the game was like back in 2D, and then it went 3D, and the gun carried over. But this was the strongest gun until just a couple years ago in May when he re-released it. Dude, people were so mad that he re-released it because a lot of people spent a lot of money on this weapon, and then he said that he wasn't going to come back. Or actually, he didn't really say that. It had to be removed from the credit shop because people were doing like credit card fraud and scams to get a hold of it. So he had to remove it from the shop. But then he brought it back 2 years ago in 2014, and people were so mad that he brought it back because when he brought it back even cheaper. Yeah, it's a really expensive gun, but it's got the damage to back it up. And then here's the unlimited ammo version, which you could buy back in 2014 when he re-released it. You can also buy it. It's the same damage as the other one, just more ammo. And then down here, we have the Wraith Cannon. Now this motherfucker caused so much controversy and hate in the community, Steve. It was crazy, dude. This thing has massive fucking DPS and damage per hit, even more than the frickin' Gall. I mean, the Gall is 520 and 42. This one is 720 and 58. So the damage per hit doesn't go up that much, but the freaking DPS, dude, you will destroy everything with this gun. But the problem with it was that it's a lot of money. Now, the only thing is, this only came in unlimited ammo variants. I think it's actually still for sale today. He's had it on there for a long time to give people a chance to get a hold of it. Yeah, it's 24,000 credits. Now, if you can manage to get the money for this thing, it's worth it. But as I told you yesterday, 24,000 credits is $450 for 20,000, plus you'd need an extra 4,000. That's $550. Now, if you're a gold membership, you can get it for just 20,000 alone. You don't need the extra 4, you just need the 20,000. But $450 for an in-game fucking pixel. That's crazy. It's still on sale today, as I said. I just showed you. It's literally the best gun in the game, but the price is outrageous. I mean, there were so many people that wanted to get it while it was on sale that they were getting loans from their friends, like 20,000 credit loans from their friends. And some people would even get those loans, and they couldn't earn the money to pay them back. So they got banned. Like, they couldn't pay the person back, so they got banned. So can you still buy these because they have dates, but I can't tell if you can buy them. These dates are when they were on... They have the dates when they were added, and then what they were on sale from when to when. This was on sale from September 22nd, 2015, and it's still on sale to this day. We have no idea when he's going to remove it. The reason he's leaving it on for so long is A, he wants more sales, and B, people need time to earn it. People that can't just whip out their credit card and pay $450 for it are actually out there looting, grinding their asses off to make the money to buy it. So he left it on there for a while. But these guns are expensive, like ridiculously expensive. I think the best one for the price is probably the XL Gunner. I think that one was like $12 million. But here, let me show you the GAU 19 is that's a Vulcan. That's someone trying to sell a freaking GAU when everyone knows it's not a GAU. I mean, look, you can tell the freaking difference. Looks like they're 165 million, so they definitely went up in price. When the Wraith Cannon came out, they were down to 80 million. They were really low. I mean, you think 80 million might be a lot because you don't play this game, but 80 million is pretty cheap for such an amazing gun. It was crazy, dude. It was crazy. I've never even actually wielded one of these guns because I've never been that rich. But as I said, I think the best bang for the buck is probably either the Scar 9000 or the XL Gunner. Now the Scar, again, I forgot how much it was. Oh yeah, 35 million for the Scar, or the XL Gunner is 15 million. So let's see what the damage difference is. The XL Gunner is 364.29 and the Scar is 384.31. So the Scar is only a minuscule difference, but it does have a bigger magazine. I'm not sure if it shoots faster. No, they shoot at the same speed and everything. So the Scar 9000 is double price for only a minuscule difference in the increased damage. So that's why I think that the XL Gunner is the best bang for buck. But the problem is with all these heavy machine guns, these are for people that credit card whore. Like people that buy credits and sell them for money. Like they go to the credit shop here, they go to buy credits, and they spend like $20 and buy 500 credits, and then they'll go to the market and they'll sell said credits for a lot of money. Like you can buy credits or you can sell them for this much per 100. So imagine if you buy 5 of them, and they sell for what, 3.8 million, 3,800,000 times 5. That's $19 million right there. So people can credit card whore the hell out of this game if they make a lot of money in real life and they want to. You can just buy credits and then sell them on the market for a lot of money and then use that said in-game money to buy stuff. As I said, the problem with these machine guns is they shoot really, really expensive ammo. All those miniguns I showed you all shoot 12.7 millimeters, which sell for $35,000 a box. $35,000 a box. 600 rounds. That shit shoots at like 30 rounds a minute. Oh, not 30 rounds a minute. That's way too low. How fast do they shoot? Effing fast firing speed is how quick? I forget how fast that is. Let me go to the stats real quick. No, it's not here. I need to go to weapons. Here we go. Effing fast firing speed is 12 shots per second. So 12 bullets a second. 600 a box. Hang on, 12 a second. So 12, and there's 60 seconds in a minute. So 12 times 60. You're going to be shooting 720 rounds a minute, pretty much. So every minute you're using, if you're nonstop firing, every minute you're using one whole box of ammo, even then some. At $35,000, you can imagine that shit goes quick, like really quick. So, yeah, that's the problem with these machine guns is the price. I mean, they back it up with performance. They're very strong. But this is for no-life faggots that sit here and play this game all day, every day, and just credit card whore, save up their money like crazy, stuff like that. It's definitely intense. I myself prefer SMGs because they don't knock back the targets as much, and they're very, very heavy on your stats. Like, you need to have a lot of stats to use SMGs. But when you use an SMG, if you have A, the right stats, B, can afford to buy one outright because the price on them is pretty massive, but you will do so much damage. And they shoot handgun ammo, which is a lot cheaper. All of the high-level SMGs shoot 55 handgun bullets, 800 a box for $15,000. You get more ammo per box and for a cheaper price with SMGs. So they're a bigger win. Now, as I said, they don't knock back the target as much because they don't have like the buckshot spread that miniguns do, and they don't shoot as fast. But they do mow through enemies if you've got the right amount of stats. But the problem with these is they're even more expensive than the miniguns. The strongest SMG out right now is the 9-Cutter X. It's $70 million. And that's not even for a God-crafted one. It's only 788. For a God-crafted one, you're looking at $77 million. Now, hopefully over time, these will go down in price, but I don't know. These were a limited edition weapon, and not a lot of them got bought because not a lot of people like SMGs. So the ones that did get bought are either A, being used right now, or B, here on the market. And as you can see, the cheapest one is a lot of money. Now, as I said, though, these are more cost-efficient to use. However, very, very expensive to buy. So the next best one is the one I'm using. It's the Street Dog 99, and it's a little bit lesser in the price, about 8 million, but it's not as strong. Let me show you the stats. I forget the difference between the two. I know that the 9 cutter is definitely a lot better. And yeah, Steve, I know you gotta go soon. Let me just show you real quick the difference between these. These are all the SMGs. Now, there's the Dusk SMG, the Uziel, the Handshock, the Street Dog, the S-Dusk. I forgot about the X-Dusk. That's one of the new ones, too, and it looks like it's the same as the 9 cutter. You'd think it'd be better than the 9 cutter, but I guess it's got a big round magazine. So you can buy, if you win top survivor or top player killer for the week, meaning if you get the most XP without dying for a week, or you kill the most players without dying for a week, you'll get access to the Elite Shop, and then you'll be able to buy this for 3.5 million. Now this thing is just as strong as the 9 cutter, as you can see here, but much, much cheaper. 3.5 million compared to 70 million for this. It's got a bigger magazine, same exact stats. It reloads the same. It shoots the same. Has the same amount of accuracy. It even requires, no, okay, that one requires less strength. That one requires 25 instead of 30. But all the stats are the same, but this one has a bigger magazine. So it's a better gun if you can get to the Elite Shop to buy it. But if not, the difference between the Street Dog and the 9 cutter you can see here is actually pretty massive. If you get a critical hit with the Street Dog, you do 32 damage a shot, 274 DPS, damage per second. But the 9 cutter does 38 damage per hit, and it does 328 damage per second. So it's a much, much better SMG than the 9 cutter. But as I said, way, 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 way more money. I mean, this was like 8 million. This is like 70. It's like a 62 million difference there. Crazy. SMGs are very expensive. I mean, they have the bark and the bite to back it up, for sure. But they're very expensive off the bat. And then there's assault rifles. You can't really forget about these, but the assault rifles are not as loved because we haven't got a new assault rifle in a very long time. The most recent one is the Hammerhead 47. And the problem with the Hammerhead 47 is it shoots really slow. It shoots just as fast as an SMG does, but it doesn't have like the same amount of critical hit chance and everything. So it's shooting slower than a minigun, has a small magazine, shoots really, really expensive ammo, and the damage per hit just really isn't worth it. So not a lot of people use the Hammerhead, and since it's got a slower rate of fire, you're not knocking back the enemies as quickly. So that's the problem with the assault rifles right now, is there's no decent, reliable assault rifle out there right now. That's why nobody uses them. And then as I showed you, the light machine guns, the best light machine gun itself is the Dusk Mag. But then the miniguns, the best minigun is the Wraith Cannon. It's crazy. There's a lot of fucking guns in this game. But a lot of them are super, 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 super hard to get your hands on. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I think Steve already left me. I'm not sure. But regardless, I'm going to probably end it here because I'm bored. I'm tired. I need to get some sleep. And I'm depressed that my PlayStation crashed on me. Oh, God. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming by and showing me support. And I'll see you guys on my next stream. Peace. Oops. I did click the wrong button, guys. I'm still here. I started recording. So, yay me. I clicked the wrong button. Congratulations, I'm a dumbass. Alright, I'm out now. Peace.